Hi, friends. Have you ever heard a song for the first time and it was like a punch in the gut and you thought, this is my story? Or have you ever seen a painting or a sculpture or a movie and it has lived with you in your mind's eye because you were so personally affected by it, just deeply? You felt that it was yours. If so, then this conversation is for you. Hi, I'm Kelly O'Neill with Kelly O'Neill Creative, and I'm here with my work in progress in the studio. This is Johnny Cash and Odin and the Yggdrasil. What if the separation between artist and collector is really just an illusion? What if the creator and the appreciator are actually engaged in the same act, simply at different moments in time? Michael Jackson once said that the reason he worked so hard in the studio, and he was in the studio all the time, was that he had gotten these inspirations and he knew he needed to act on them swiftly. And he feared that if he didn't do that, God would give those inspirations to Prince. Ideas come to the artist from somewhere else. You're not generating them, but it's almost as though the gods put these inspirations on a certain frequency. And the artist, it's up to the artist to be open to these inspirations. Get on the creative frequency, get on the God frequency, right? And receive them. And then when the artist receives them, it's almost like they don't own them, they don't possess them, but they are the steward of these ideas, of these inspirations. And it is up to them. They are obligated to give them form. Right? It would be insulting to the gods to not do that. And so they have an obligation. And so for some creatives, that becomes an obsession, right? To give that idea form, whether it's a painting, a play, writing a song, a novel. Similarly, the collector or the audience member or the reader recognizes that they're on the same frequency, the same vibe, and they recognize that, and it touches them so personally, so deeply, that it was meant for them. Right? The artist often feels these ideas that they come up with are meant for them. And then appreciators of art, buyers, viewers, audience members, will often feel as though the art was made for them. And so what I'm saying is that maybe there is no difference. These ideas are out there for both parties. You know, a play performance isn't really a performance unless it has an audience to watch it, to take it in. And it needs that audience to complete the circuit, to actually become art. A story that nobody reads, a song that nobody hears, a painting that nobody appreciates or ever sees, is it art if it doesn't have that completion of the circle between the creator and the appreciator, the artist and the collector? You know, collecting art or being an audience member or listening to music, it's not consumption. It's not about consumerism. It's participation so that you are creating equally. You have to meet that art halfway. I wish I could remember who it is. This great quote. Okay, who is it? Hang on, I'll think of it. Can't remember who it is. It's likely many writers, but the advice is to always read with a pen in hand, ready to take notes, do battle, argue the points, you know, engage with the writing so that you're a participant. It's something that unites us all, creators, collectors, all of us. We're united in this act of creativity. If the artist is collecting the visions, the collector is finishing the visions, right? And then in between them, it's like their child, right? This piece of art that is saying to them both, I'm you both found me because we were meant to be together. It's like that great Roberta Flack song that the Fugees, of course, covered, Killing Me Softly. And that's all about, you know, a woman who goes to hear a young man play his songs, a singer-songwriter, play in a club, and she is arrested by the fact that he sings like he knows her. It's like he's found all her letters and read them out loud. It's a beautiful song and such a tribute to art, the artist, the creative process, but also to the person who is able to open herself up enough to be moved deeply by this young man's words. I love that song. Let me know what you think about all that. Does that resonate with you? And if you're an artist, do you feel a bond with your collectors? If you are a collector, do you feel a personal bond with the artists who make the things that hang in your beautiful home? Audience members, how do you feel about the filmmakers who make the films that you love, or the writers who create the stories that move you? If you like this kind of chat about creativity, subscribe and like and do all the stuff that you do to help me out. And I really appreciate you guys. Rock on.